Remember when former President Barack Obama made this promise about the prisoners in the Iranian swap deal?
These individuals were not charged with terrorism or any violent offenses. They're civilians, and their release is a one-time gesture to Iran, given the unique opportunity offered by this moment and the larger circumstances at play.
Yeah, we were just arresting civilians like crazy, so we want to let them out.
That is absolutely not true. That turns out, what he was just saying, a total lie, and they were a potential threat, these individuals, to national security.
We just asked the people doing the investigating. So how did this previous administration get away with this? Here to weigh in, who's had a chance to digest the documents last night, Fox News senior judicial analyst Andrew Napolitano. Judge, are we overstating when we say the president was not being forthright in that statement?
We are not overstating it at all. These were not civilians who were arrested for political crimes. These were this is his own Justice Department. The Obama Justice Department characterized these people as serious terrorists who had supplied material equipment to terrorist organizations in the Middle East and who had supplied nuclear components to Iran.
And they were buying them from us.
Correct. They were being prosecuted for this. These were serious prosecutions with a tremendous amount of evidence against these people. The next day, they were gone. The prosecutors suddenly learned that the defendants that they were prosecuting were out of federal prison and back in Iran. No notice.
So the Iranian deal would not have happened, according to President Obama, without the release of these individuals? Why in the world would he agree to that?
What did we gain
exactly
in return for releasing people?
We got the Washington Post correspondent.
Correct. Correct. But look, it goes even deeper than that. It goes to the involvement of Hillary Clinton when she was Secretary of State and was facilitating American dealers to deliver arms through a circuitous route, not directly, that ended up in the hands of what she called militias and what the CIA told her were terrorist organizations on the ground in Libya. Right. And one of those guys was prosecuted in the U.S., and when his lawyers threatened to call Mrs. Clinton as defense counsel, the Justice Department, the Obama Justice Department, dismissed the indictment.
Well, that's the case of Mark Touré. He's the fellow
who,
I mean, you look at Benghazi. What ultimately were they doing at Benghazi? Were they gathering up guns? Were they giving out guns? He wanted to call Hillary Clinton on the stand as Secretary of State. Hey, did you order that?
Brian, this is all connected. This is all part of the gross mismanagement, irresponsible defense of the nation's national security by the Obama administration, now recognized by some people still in the Justice Department who are pulling their hair out, figuratively, not literally, that this happened under their noses.
So they have this deal with this Iranian dealing with a Chinese businessman in Boston being prosecuted. He was selling thousands of high-tech components known as pressure transducers to Iran. These are used for advanced nuclear weapons technology.
Correct.
They're moving ahead on this prosecution, and they're told it's over, he's out.
Right, right. That's exactly what happened. And the president materially misled the American public and probably the Congress as well by not revealing the nature and extent of the crimes with which these people that he had agreed to release had been charged, the volume of evidence against them, the certainty of the prosecutor's intent that these guys would be prosecuted and convicted, and the danger that they posed and now continue to pose because they're free to the American public and to peace and security in the Middle East.
This information was not supposed to be released.
No.
If Hillary Clinton were president, I wonder if it would have been.
I'm talking to the author of this column, the 20 pages on Politico, on radio, and Politico turns on this Obama administration. That's significant.
It's very, very telling, Brian. And
What time
I think a lot more
is
is going to come out.
All right.
10 o'clock.
Judge, thank you very much.
You're welcome.